Alright, let's do this. I'm trying to make a thumbnail, so just bear with me. Hey, my name's Ray Halburn. Today I'm going to be looking at Crossover Ministry by Reagan. This is the third, I think, full-length album from Richmond, Virginia-based punk group Reagan. Reagan was a president. The more you know. Back in the 80s. And 80s is the order of the day today. Not overtly, but genre-wise. Because if you couldn't tell from the title, Crossover Ministry, this album is crossovering. 3 genres. By my count. If there's more, tell me in the comments. But hardcore punk, thrash metal, and grindcore. One thing I want to say is that all 3 of those genres, if you didn't know, are results of one another. I'm going to take these off because that was distracting. All 3 of those genres results of one another. Hardcore punk happened because the 80s came around and people looked at punk and were like, we've done a lot of coke, so we want it faster. So they made it faster. Black Flag, Dead Kennedys, etc., etc. Bad Brains, etc. Then thrash, people looked at that and was like, let's add some metal to it. Let's add just a little bit of metal to it. And then grindcore, finally, people looked at thrash and are like, why the fuck are these songs so long? Who needs a 2-minute song? We can do that in 30 to 50 seconds. And then they did. Napalm Death. That is the only thrash group I can think of. Wow. Anyway. So, these 3 genres, they're all related, but they're all distinct. They have their own distinct flavors. And I think what Reagan was trying to do here, I think what it's pretty clear that they were trying to do, was bring these 3 genres together into one unified whole. And I think they did it beautifully. You have all the elements here. You got the melodicism of hardcore punk, that's an interesting word to use. You got the heaviness, the weight, if you will, of thrash, and you got the sheer, what am I looking for here? What's the word? The sheer intensity, there it is, of grindcore, all melded into one. And it's done so well. Like, I like it. I like it a lot. I've never been a big thrash, like, I'm okay on thrash. I like hardcore punk, I'm okay on thrash, I can get into it sometimes. Never liked grindcore, but I like the way they do it, because there aren't a ton of super short songs on here. By my count, there are 5 songs under a minute out of 18. And that's a benefit too, there are only 18 songs. I don't think a lot of grindcore groups understood that even if the songs are super short, if there are 40 or 50 of them on the album, it's still going to feel long, because you can hear when the song is ending, so you're still going through 40 songs, so in your head it still feels like it's taking a long time, even if it's only like 31 minutes or so. But this album goes by so fast. I mean, it's only 30 minutes, and it feels like that. Like, it flies by, because it's just got so much energy. It's got electricity to it. It sparkles. And, sparkle isn't the word I was trying to get, but you know what I mean. Lyrically, all 3 of those genres, politics was the name of the game. Because the 80s, they were a tumultuous time politically. And you can tell this band is political too. Reagan, come on. But it's not done in a way that's like overbearing or heavy-handed or pretentious or anything. Like, it almost feels like it's done as a nod to the era that they're invoking. Because while it is political, it's not like it's not like angry from what to my ears. Which I like, because, you know, too much anger, it's not positive. You don't need all that in your life. It's not all political, though. One of the best songs on here, Fuck the Neighbors, is a really funny song about fucking the neighbors, not literally. It's basically talking about neighbors complaining that they're partying too loud, too late, and they're like, the hook is, the more you complain, the more we go hard. I love it. It's funny. So, you know. And even the short songs aren't too bad sometimes. Eat or Be Eaten actually has a really cool vocal feature from some woman. I don't know who she is, it doesn't say. But that I really liked. I wish she'd been involved in it more, almost. Maybe in their next album they can bring her on a bit more. I don't know. I'm not going to tell them what to do, but just a suggestion, because she was pretty cool. But, so yeah, you know, and it nails the balance of nostalgia and innovation. really well, I think, because it's got the nostalgia to it. You listen to it and you're definitely like, oh, if you were born in that time, you're like, oh, I used to listen to this when I was a teenager. I got shit-faced with my friends to music just like this. But then it doesn't feel like it's pandering to that demographic. You know, it's got a freshness to it, a sharpness of sound. So it's a really good balance of nostalgia with just, I don't want to say freshness because that sounds stupid, but that's really what it is. It's fresh. And it's fun. It's a fun album. I dig it. I'm going to go ahead and give it an 8.5 out of 10. Check out this Iron Reagan album if you like punk, because this is a really good one. If you like this review, subscribe, that's it. Subscribe, maybe leave a like. Tell me in the comments what you thought about the album and this review. And that's about it. Peace out. Goodbye.